Yeah, let's head up here. So, right up here, if you know the game well, you'll know exactly what this is, even without me being able to see it. That right up there is George. George is a very rude man. This is Boomer territory. Let's see if we can pay them a visit.
Whoa there, pal. Now that I've got you...
Shush. You can tell me or you can tell the underside of my boot.
Whoa, simmer down. I'll tell you. I'm a gambler and a scavenger.
You look like it.
I've made some cash from gambling and some cash from reclaiming goods that are no longer being used. Now, do you want my help or not?
Way to get past.
There is a way, and I'll tell you. For a little wager.
Wager, let's hear it.
Well, I know the secret to get past. If you give me the caps, I'll tell you.
He's a liar.
If you make it back alive, I'll double your money.
He's a liar. Got better things to spend my caps on.
Suit yourself.
Actually, George, I've got a better idea. You don't know anything. And you were probably just going to steal my caps. I'll take your caps, and I'll take your suit and your helmet. Now, getting through the Boomer Barrage is not always the easiest thing in the world. There are a lot of different tricks to it. The thing you're really supposed to do is sneak around through the buildings, duck and dive and dodge and dodge. You can go through a rail tunnel that brings you to an easier side to approach from. You can just run along this side, which is usually pretty safe. With the sprint mod, I can basically choose any, route that I want, and I will be moving fast enough to make it. My only worry right now is that my companions won't move fast enough to avoid the barrage themselves. But I think they're probably fine. At least one of them is alive, so that's good. I'll count that as a success, and let's approach the front doors. Hello. Let's see if I can stand in the right spot here.
There. Don't you move. How the hell did you survive that bombardment?
Simple enough. Run, hide, run.
But I had you zeroed in the whole time. Nobody's that fast.
Oh, I am that fast.
Muscle now and I'll blow you to pieces.
I didn't come here to attack you.
Then just stay where you are. Raquel will be here any second.
I'll take this from here. I'm Raquel, Master-at-Arms for the Nellis homeland. Mother Pearl, our eldest, wishes to speak to you.
Alright, lead the way.
Follow close and mind your behavior.
She has a Pip-Boy. Oh, duh.
Welcome, child. Took your sweet time getting here, didn't you?
I've been waiting a good 5 years for an outsider to come along and visit.
My companion's in the way. How might I be of assistance?
Oh, so many ways. Small ones to begin with, so we can get used to what it's like to have a outsider around and about. Should that go well, maybe you can help in big ways, too. We'll have to see.
I think you're wearing a Legion helmet, which is kind of funny. Speech 20.
You have to keep in mind that you're our first contact with the outside world since I was barely a woman. Seclusion has kept us safe, but the world around us is changing. Neon lights in the distance, patrolling robots, soldiers. My youngers think our guns can keep out the world, but I think we need to let it in just a little, or become its victim. You're that little bit of the world, child. Welcome to Nellis.
And yeah, we're allowed to travel around Nellis, if for no other reason than to help them, get accustomed to the world outside, and eventually we'll be able to recruit them as an ally. But where do I start?
You picked a good time to stop by, for we're swimming in problems. My youngers can tell you all about it. Raquel could use help with the bug problem. Doc Argyle has wounded he's tending to. And Loyal and Jack might be looking for help with some repairs. Or you could just go see Pete at the museum and hear the story of our people. All you have to do there is listen. Come and go as you like, help or don't help, I leave it up to you. But I hope you'll show my youngers that not every outsider needs to be blown up.
Hello.
Hi.
I can spot a Brotherhood spy from 1,000 yards, even the Cubans.
How do you guys know who the Brotherhood are? Should they know who the Brotherhood are? Maybe, I guess so. It's hard to say with the boomers. Oh, yes, yeah, because the Brotherhood... Yeah, no, they don't have a great relationship with the Brotherhood. I'll show why in just a moment. But I guess they do know about the Brotherhood, come to think of it. Now, the armor around here is... Or the, cabinets around here are usually great, because they have some awesome bits and pieces. With the randomizer, I have less faith in how good things are going to be, but nevertheless. It doesn't look like there's a bobblehead around here, which is a shame, so instead, let's head right out the door and explore Nellis a little bit. Alright, so if I go right over... Let's go back to the entrance first. I think there's a fast travel point for it. Yep. No, I'm pretty sure they won't bombard me anymore. I think that's part of the deal. They're not going to blow me up, which is nice of them. All we're looking for is one of these big craters over here. Let's see. I think it might be that one with the car, isn't it? Is it this one? Nope. Could have sworn it was nearby to this one. I thought I could zoom out the camera a little bit more. Oh, I'm silly. I just remembered. I have, what is it? Still in the dark. To point me in the right direction. It should be... Yeah, this one right over here. Over... Is it... It's past this wall. It's not there. Here we go. I knew it was next to a car. Yes. Another one of the Brotherhood of Steel Paladins. Sent out to try and scout around. Gotta say, they didn't do a great job at all this. No, not really. Oh. And here's some of George. George really went flying. That's impressive. George went a really far distance. Is there anything in any of these buildings? I don't think I've ever really explored this area except for that paladin. Since it's a, important quest. But, let's see. I don't think there's anything really here, so let's go back to... I can just run down there. The entrance. Can I get in? Wait, are the gates going to be... Yes, the gates are open. Is that on? No.
Hello.
Weird for a second there. We got some boomers around, which is fine. I'm going to be trying to... I will be avoiding trying to make boomer jokes as much as I can, but you can bet that the title of one of these episodes is going to, be one. I'm not completely heartless. Good to see they have talking cazadors around here. Let's see. We're in kind of a weird part of Nellis. Nellis is a very large area. And there's not necessarily anything over in this part of the world that we want to explore. But there are parts over in these buildings that we want to see. Also, weirdly enough, these boomers are actually dressed like boomers. PX. The Washing Well. And Rosie's. These are all New Vegas Interiors locations, but I'll explore them. Oh boy. Okay. Alright. Guess that's what's going on in here. Hello.
Hey there, need anything?
Where's... Alright, cool. kind of worried that the bathroom is a separate cell. That's kind of odd. But head back out. And back through the door. I don't know that that's totally fitting Nellis. Maybe it is. You know, it's kind of weird to see, but I can believe it. Sort of. Here's a load of laundry. Okay, cool. And PX. I think I have found my favorite location in all of New Vegas. Oh, I can take every single one of them. There's some magazines under... we're not going to look at those magazines. There's some more magazines there. There's another useless wood chipper. Protectron Troys. Toy howitzers. Okay. Okay, I can work with some of this. Can I take the grill? I can open it. What's in the grill? Show me what's in the grill. I guess I shouldn't have been surprised it was food. Can take some fans if I want to. Alright. I'm not a monster. I gotta... I'll take that too. And, what else is cool? A violin. A music stand. This is going to be a nightmare to set up in my house. A ham radio. Ooh, a hand radio. Well, I need an espresso machine. What's up with this person? Office. I can apparently go in the office. Alright, I'll take one of them. I'll leave the rest for now. Well, I gotta take the car. And... Alright, no, that's fine. Did that just get replaced with a... Okay, we're leaving. We're leaving before I get overwhelmed and just take all the toys in the world. Why does Nellis Air Force Base have a gift shop? That is a bit odd. There's not many people coming here for, you know, gift shop stuff. And into here. And let's have a walk around, see if we can meet anybody. There are a lot of boomers here, which makes sense because this is where all the boomers live. We got a skeleton over here. Now, I have to assume that in one of these locations, there's going to be at least one bobblehead. But I don't know where necessarily. I would not mind seeing the guns bobblehead over in this corner. Maybe? No? Okay. I don't know what's going on with those, but, bit odd. Just some floating stuff there. It's probably fine. Maybe this isn't the building I was thinking of. I thought this was the hangar with, like the plane and stuff, but apparently not. Let's head right out the door, and this is not the door. I'm just kind of lost in the boomer headquarters right now. I can't take anything, but what's in this gun cabinet? Okay, nothing that good. I can ignore it. Alright, and I don't want to pick any locks that people don't necessarily want me getting into. The boomers are not happy to see me either, which makes this kind of awkward. Excuse me, sorry, I'll just be going. Let's go out here. Alright. This hangar is where Loyal and Jack hang out, but we don't want to go there necessarily, because it's a bit of a tougher, they have some tougher quests to do. The easier quests, on the other hand, for the boomers, are down on this end of town. can never remember which ones it is. And New Vegas Interiors adding more of these doesn't necessarily help. Yeah, there's a biodiesel. Robot, that's new, but I'll explore it. These are not robots. But, let's enter the office. Oh. He didn't make it. That's sad. Broken terminal, broken terminal. Just to head past them. Geez, there's so many locations at Nellis now. There's so much Nellis Air Force Base for me to explore, but... there we go, the Boomer Museum. Now, the museum's a little bit of a tricky one because I don't quite remember all the checks we need to make. Basically, this location is filled with speech checks of varying difficulties that all allow for a slight increase in our standing with the boomers, as well as a little bit of experience. There we go. So I'm going to hope that my stat line is enough. Let's see. The only one I may not be able to make is the guns check. But I don't know if they even have a guns check. The rest of these are probably fine for it, so let's head inside. And drop a quick save before too long. Ooh, I'll take the snow globe. I forgot that was here. I think this is the same cell technically as the robot repair place, which is kind of odd. You don't have anything of interest for me besides those things, so let's... It saved when I entered. Pete, let's have a talk.
You're the outsider. Mother Pearl sent word that you'd be stopping by. You must be eager to hear the story of our people.
I'd like to know all about your people.
Wonderful. I'm sure you've noticed the mural on the wall of this hut. Shall I tell you what it all means?
Sure.
Excellent. Imagine you're the first outsider to ever hear our tale.
He's gonna stand up and talk a lot. I don't know if I'll keep it all in, but I might. Depends on how much he has to say.
Ages ago, long before I was born, we lived underground. Everyone had guns, but the Overseer wouldn't let us explode anything, not even a hand grenade. We left and wandered the wastes. There were savages with knives. We blew them up with frag mines and grenades, burned them with flamethrowers. It was neat, but there was a downside. For every 43.6 savages we killed, we lost one of our own. We needed a new home. We needed Nellis. Here we have prospered and multiplied. Here our mighty guns destroy any savages who might try to harm us before they can even reach our gates. Well, until... But... Not saying you want to harm us or you're a savage, but anyways. Nellis has revealed many secrets. It has taught us how to fly the bombers once based here, and it has taught us where to find one. And that is our story so far. For this last image is our future. To restore the bomber, to fly the open skies in armored safety, raining high explosive ordnance upon ignorant savages. This is our destiny. I'm pleased that you listened to the entire story. Perhaps there are details you'd like to know more about. Let me know.
We get a little bit of fame just for that.
Story of our people. You must have all sorts of questions.
But now I can ask him for questions. And this is filled with tons of speech checks that will not only give me a little bit of experience, but also some more fame with the boomers. If you do this right, you can get like full idolized off of just Pete alone.
So you know about the vaults? Yes, we lived in one of those. Ours was numbered 34. In our vault, everyone had guns, but the Overseer wouldn't let you fire off any of the really fun ones. I guess all the little pops and bangs at the firing ranges just got boring after a while.
So with explosives of 40, yeah, any detonation with a yield of less than half a ton of TNT is boring.
Exactly. We haven't detonated any atomic warheads since before I was born. But besides that, it's a heck with nitpicky restrictions. Anything else you want to know?
Yes, Nellis was empty when your people found it.
Several automatic warheads detonate here 100 years ago, leaving the base highly radioactive. The savages of the waste, ignoramuses, all avoided Nellis by habit.
Whereas your people had brought Geiger counters with them from the vault.
That's exactly right. You're very knowledgeable for a Sav, an outsider. Anything else you want to know?
How did you survive totally cut off from the world?
Nellis is a completely self-sufficient community. We draw water from Lake Mead, solar arrays provide power, and we grow our own crops.
Survival 40, you must cultivate soy or legumes for protein in addition to grains.
Indeed we do. Very impressive. Anything else you want to know?
Howitzers?
You're right. They weren't here when we discovered Nellis. We found the guns at a huge weapon depot called Area 2, many miles from here. It took many weeks to drag the guns and their ammunition back to Nellis, and it was the last time any of us set foot beyond our homeland.
Speech of 40, that howitzer battery is a monument to the grit and resolve of your people.
Thank you so much. I'll be sure to pass that on. Anything else you want to know?
Yes. How did it teach you to fly?
Once we restore power, we learned that some elaborate chairs we've been sleeping in were actually virtual reality simulators. We believe they were used to train combat pilots. We used them extensively. I alone have shot down over 500 Chinese Zion 85 fighters. Before you ask, I'm afraid there's no way you can be allowed to use the simulators. They're for our use only. Sorry.
Very sad, you're not allowed to use the planes over in the hangar bay. But with a speech of 55, to slip the surly bonds of earth and dance amid the soaring birds.
That's beautiful. Yes, it's exactly like that. So free, so... words can't do it justice. Anything else you want to know?
And then one more. How did you learn where to find an old bomber?
Loyal found a file somewhere on the base, with magazine articles, photographs, a map even. It seems that a bomber, apparently the 29th of its kind, crashed in Lake Mead on July 21st, 1948. Just imagine, that's over 300 years ago. The photograph shows that it was basically intact, and the map tells us exactly where to find it. Except we haven't left Nellis in decades.
Repair 40, you could attach ballast to the plane and then haul it here for repairs.
Yes. In fact, that's exactly what Loyal has planned to do. You should go talk to him. I wish everyone were just as interested in our story as you are. Maybe I should act out the battles, or learn how to throw my voice.
And I think that's all we need from Pete.
Don't get blown up.
And with that, we're already up to accepted, which is pretty good. I thought I gave you a little more than that, but oh well. We can actually head over and do a different one as well in the area. Because I think there's the workshop. There's Loyal's house. Over here, I believe this one is the medical tent. And I think I have enough... I can increase... Yeah, the medical station. What is my medicine skill? 47. I can increase that by putting on this surgical mask. I don't think there's anything else I can do to increase that, though. But the other thing I can do is use a physician... What's it called? Today's physician. Where is it? How many of those do I have? Today's physician. I have 9 of those. That bumps my medicine up to 72. I can have a talk with Argyle.
Patrol is letting you wander Nellis as you please, outsider. But I have patients to tend to.
I'm looking for ways to make myself useful.
I have 3 patients here who were gravely injured fighting those giant ants in the generator building a few days ago. I've stabilized their wounds, but they're in bad shape. Do you have medical training?
And with Medicine 40, I have extensive medical knowledge. Let's see what I can do.
If what you say is true, you can do us a world of good.
Another speech check done. This injured boomer with medicine of 40, I can treat the infection. Nice.
That was some fine doctoring. I could learn a thing or two from you.
And this guy over here, medicine of 60 or higher, I can treat him. You realize the patient is merely having a strong allergic reaction. By clearing all wounds, swelling returns. We're down to liked, which is good. And are you 50 or are you higher? 50. Legs injured, amputation might be necessary. Perform the operation. Realize it can be saved. Remove the stitches, clean it, restitch. And with all three of them healed, I think, yeah, I finished treating your patients.
Those men owe you their lives. Seems we could learn a thing or two from you savages, when it comes to medicine at least.
And that's all we need from Argyle. And did you have anything of interest around here? No, unfortunately, but oh well. Oh, let's head outside. And this is Pearl's barracks, right? Nope, that's the women's barracks. I might as well explore these because, again, I'm pretty sure that there must be a, what's it called? A bobblehead spawn in one of these. Although it's probably in the main hangar, come to think of it. Yeah, so actually let's head in that direction. It looks like this building over here, that's Pearl's barracks. This is from New Vegas Interiors for sure. Yeah, you weren't allowed to go in the control tower previously. I might check that out in a moment, but I want to head over to the other important building here, the main hangar, first. And also, we want to keep an eye out for Raquel. Are you Raquel? No. Are you Raquel? No, but you're Loyal. I'll have a chat with Loyal. I kind of need to. Hi, Loyal.
I hope Pearl knows what she's doing, letting you wander around Nellis as you please.
I'm looking for ways to make myself useful.
If that's so, how about you look into repairing the solar arrays on the roof of the generator building? Nothing too complicated about it, but it's a long ways to walk my old bones, and there's been that ant problem over near there. You can't miss the array. It's on top of the generator building smack dab in the middle of Nellis, between the two runways.
And where should I start looking for spare parts?
Ha! If we had spare parts, do you think I'd be asking you to fix the damn things? That's rich. No, we ran out of spares a while back, and Jack and I have been doing our best to patch the arrays up as best we can. Sadly, we're at our wits' end. There have to be spare parts somewhere around the wasteland, but I just don't know where to direct you. You may have noticed we don't get out much.
That's fair. I'll be back. Anything else? Nope, time for me to go. Don't need to bother Loyal with anything else. Loyal doesn't really like us right now, so we might as well keep him happy. Not press our luck with him. However, there is another quest I can pick up in here. And I can do a little bit of searching for more bobbleheads. I'm really putting a lot into thinking there's going to be bobbleheads over here. I have no proof that there's going to be. But, hi Jack.
So you're the outsider. Lived your whole life out there, huh? Wow. I always thought you savages probably spoke a different language. But I hear you sound like us.
Looking for ways to help out.
What I could use is some scrap metal. It may not sound exciting, but around here we have to recycle every rivet and plate. The other thing, you being from the outside and all, well, I guess you'd call it a personal matter, but, well, forget it.
In Speech of 35, where I come from, we discuss personal matters all the time. Or Black Widow personal matter, yeah.
That must be nice, sharing yourself like that, not being embarrassed or anything. Well, the thing is, there's this girl.
Tell me about her.
Oh, you can't miss her. She has short red hair and she's the most beautiful woman who ever lived. You'd really talk to her for me? What if she feels the same way? What if she comes here like you did? What if she gets blown up? What if she doesn't like me? Oh, geez. I better just let you handle it. I'm better with machines. They don't make my stomach queasy like this.
And I'll look into it. Stranger things have happened.
That would be amazing. As in, I would thank you forever.
Not a problem, Jack. Now we get young hearts. Oh, there's a Titan drop marker, by the way. We're going to ignore that. I don't think I'm allowed to use that yet. I think maybe once I reach max level and we start running into some bigger issues, then I could make it an exception or two, but for now I don't need it. Unfortunately, I'm not seeing a bobblehead anywhere around here. Nope. Maybe on the tip of the... what's left of this plane? No. No. None over on this table. And over on this cabinet. I don't see anything. Alright, in that case, all we have to do... oh, I can check this office too. Nope. So we have a couple of things we can do for the boomers now. The easiest one, in my opinion... oh, we gotta talk to Raquel, too, if she happens to show up anywhere. But Raquel's kind of in weird spots, so I may just wait to actually talk to her. Well, that was rude. I just promised to do something for you. And head out this door. We want to head to the array. Because I think even without having to go and get the spare parts, we can actually perform the repairs right now. Is this the right direction? Yes. Head right over here. Yep, there's the array off in the distance. And I might get an eye on where Raquel hangs out, but maybe not. Raquel will give me the quest to go and clear this place out of ants, but I don't need to do that just yet. I think I might have enough, this might give me enough fame with the boomers. I don't even have to do that, but... gate. Array interface. Let's see. Broken one here. We can repair it without the parts with repair 65. Repair it without the parts. There we go. Repair with the without the parts. I can't remember if it's better to repair it without the parts or not, but I have the repair skill, I might as well do it like that. And there's one more over here. Luckily, stepping across these solar panels doesn't break them, but there we go. All of the broken solar arrays are repaired. Nice. Now, I'm not sure, I don't think that today's physician is going to last long enough, but for a moment there, I was tempted to try and fast travel to another location that we need medicine for and use that. But unfortunately, yeah, we don't really, it's not going to last long enough. So instead, I'm just going to fast travel back to Loyal in a moment. Here's a howitzer, though. That's pretty cool. Is that where Raquel hangs out? Raquel might be over here, so I'm just going to check over here real quick. Because if I can at least pick up the ant quest in the meantime, I can save myself the trouble of having to go back out later. Oh, sorry. 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 He don't like me going up there. Whoops. I feel kind of bad about that. Over to the hangars. And... yeah, today's physician already wore off. Does this mark where she is? Yes, it does. Yeah, so I can use that to find Raquel as well. I'm going to go talk to her in that case, because there's one thing that I need to talk to her about that I need to return to Loyal for. So I may as well do this all in one fell swoop so I don't have to keep coming back to Loyal all the time. She's right over here in this direction. Yes, this looks familiar. Yep, there's her little dumpster fort. I don't know why Raquel has the dumpster fort, but she does. Hello, Raquel.
Mother Pearl's instructions are clear. You can move freely around Nellis, and artillery spotters have orders not to fire on you. These are extraordinary privileges. Don't abuse them.
I don't plan to. She said you'll have a bug problem.
Long story short, the power failed a few days ago because giant ants have tunneled into the generator room and set up a nest. I led a team down to exterminate them, but there were so many of them. We lost. 2 killed, 3 wounded. Personally, I think it's more than a savage can handle. But if you want to kill those ants and switch the power back on, feel free.
I can handle a few ants.
Sure, anyone can. But there's more than a few down there. See for yourself. One other thing. The ants must be eating gunpowder from the munitions down there, or something. They exploded when hit by a flamethrower. One of us was using a laser pistol. Same thing. Bullets seem okay. Just don't hit the artillery shells. Loyal's been working on some kind of weapon to use against them. Maybe you should check with him.
That's exactly what we want. Let's head back over to the hangar and have a little talk with Loyal. Because I think by handing in the... or fixing the solar arrays part of this quest, I might get enough Boomer's fame to move on to the next part of Valare already. But that being said, I'll probably still do the quest for the Boomers, because I like the Boomers.